There we go. Alright, let's see. Just getting everything set up. I'm just ready to get started right away. Let's see. Just gotta make sure that the Twitch audience knows and that the YouTube audience knows. Let's see. And then oh, come on. All right. Working on more of the animation today. We're getting pretty close. Let's see, there we go. And then I share that as a post. And now I've done all the work that I can. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Welcome everyone. If you show up, okay. Just realizing I need a draw his arm right here. I was already drawing a little bit before this. It's just, I don't know, experimenting with doing my little warm-ups before stream. Part of me does like doing the warm-ups though on stream. If this is bending that way, be like doing that. I'd be doing the opposite. It would be going this way. Oh, it'd be going this way. Okay. I drew hair. That hair is going to be on for 3 frames. This hair is going to be, and then I'm just going to draw more hair. Oh god. Let me turn down that volume. I don't think you can hear it. Only I can hear the audio from the animation software. Let's see. So we got that. Oh. Maybe this wasn't supposed to look like that. All right. Okay. Okay. So then we're gonna go in Bring back this layer. And I'm going to go ahead and color it in. Really all I need is the reference for his... Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. I think. Okay. So then, let's get our axle palette. Is this the... This doesn't seem right. That's way too... This is way too light. Yeah. That was weird. Like, that's not what it looks like. There we go. Alright. So he's got this gray shirt. There we go. Okay. Gray shirt. Kind of wanted it to fit nice and loose. He's a son of a merchant, so I kind of wanted him to feel kind of like that, just like your typical medieval look. But you know, he's not from the most well off. You know, he's just a merchant. Let's see. He's got the little patchwork on his knee. And then we already have that. No, this is that. He's got suspenders. And then cannot confirm or deny that this will be his final look. It's his initial look. Now, what color should the shoes be? I'm thinking just the same color as his pants, so we don't have to think about it. Welcome, purple! Or do we just go... No, because we're in... It'd be made of leather. We're in, like, medieval times. So let's just lean into it. Come on, please. There we go. Oh, I need his hair. He does not have an official color palette yet, so... Kind of just using axles and tweaking it. And then he's got... Do the whites of the eyes. And then blue eyes, I believe I went with these. Yeah. Now we bring in the hair. Just because it's moving, I wanted it on its own layer. Let's see. Okay, so then I don't think I've prepped this the best for myself. I'm essentially going to duplicate track 3, move it underneath. Okay. The moving tool is very sensitive. Okay. So I will have one underneath that has these lines connected. And then I'm going to go in and fill. So now it's there behind it. Behind the head. There's some small tweaks. And then separately I go in and make sure that the locks that are in front of the head are colored. And then this one as well. And then we're going to do this funny thing. Welcome, Margaret. We're going to do this funny thing where I take the edge of his head and I color it the same color. So it blends in. You gotta do it for both layers because otherwise it shows through. And now, ta-da! Now all that needs to be tweaked is the fact that this kind of, I think I'll tweak it just so that the hair is here. Because it's like, you know, I know how it feels to have your hair blowing this way. It would look like that, probably. Instead of behind the body. Because it's, yeah, you get what I'm saying. Alright. Ta-da. So then, why did I have this? Oh, yeah. Is there a way to like? I believe there's a way that I can loop it, or no? I think I think I just have to copy and paste it. I think that's what I ended up finding out. Is there no way to just be like, and make this one constantly looping, and I will extend it? That's what I thought was the functionality. Track options. That is not many more options. Okay. That's fine. I'll just purge the rest. I thought there was a way that I could do that. Oh, uh-oh. Did the wrong thing. I know I saw that in like a tutorial video that you could have it loop, and then you can just extend it, because then you can like do the perform tool if you want. Let's see. I resort to Google. By copying the track with all the keyframes in it and then duplicating that 2 seconds as much. Is that it? Just duplicating it? Well, that was 2 years ago. They might have loop, hold, ping pong each track. There we go. Okay. That's what I want. Now I gotta click on all the hats. Come on. Okay. Oh, this was just a suggestion. It's not even a real thing. Why would they do that to me? Fine. And then and this one, did I just go into here and I extended the last of it to there? All right, yeah. So yesterday I worked on this little bit, and I worked on this little bit, and now that little bit. And now I get to work on that bit, and that will link that. So then I'll just need what's left? 1, 2, 3, 4 left. 4 animations to clean. Look at how fast that goes. All right. Sweet. All right. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. I got new pencil tips for my Apple Pencil, and it's no longer broken, and I'm happy. It wasn't necessarily broken, just over time the like tip wears away for some reason, and then like it just shows the metal bit inside, and I'm like, I don't even know how that's possible. Am I like carving away as I'm drawing? I don't draw that hard. It's over like years though that it happens. Okay, so I think this one, because really it's just a couple. How many frames is this? I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna have to animate it. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 frames. And a lot of them are just, once I have this face drawn, I'm just moving it. Because I got more efficient. Not lazier, more efficient. I do think that there's something like, this looks better. I think that looks better than this sequence where his whole face kind of like shifts as he's getting closer. It might not be all that noticeable, but there's like little bits of his face that like tweak. It does, I don't know, maybe it's looking better. But anyway, you can tell that it's like that I'm an amateur animator. So when you're looking at that, but I feel like if you're looking at any of these other ones, you kind of you can be fooled a little bit more into thinking that I know what I'm doing. Like that looks good, and especially when I get to, I mean, this will be fun to do. Yeah, that'd be cute. And then, like here, like see, I'm like using the same face a lot of the time, and I think that's kind of what a lot of shows do. They find like an excuse to keep on the same face frame for a while. I think just because we look at the face so much. But yeah, okay, so I don't know why I put his hair animation. Oh, right, okay, now I remember. That's funny. That is funny. I have a decision to make. So I did that because essentially all I did was I copied and pasted it from over here into here. So I think my objective, what I was trying to tell myself in the future, was that I was going to have to work on both of these. Let's see. Okay, so we'll make a totally new. Oh, that's a hidden group. It'll be. I'll move these down to here. Why did that make a new track? I just wanted to put it on the other track. Whatever. Is there stuff on this track? No, there's. Okay. And then the new one, I'm gonna put right here. Just a whole new flipbook. That's what I'm thinking. We modify the track itself. Can I lower the opacity? No, I can't. Okay. I'll just go down to that. Because it is different each time, so I do need all of them. I think once we get to this, then I can loop it. The hair is the most complicated part about this whole shot. Let's see. And then, Axel, I'm just going to make you invisible for a second. So then... Yeah, this will be interesting. Okay. Always faced with a new challenge. So now I have this whole flipbook. Where did my flipbook go? Oh, it's below everything. It's not where I wanted it. I wanted it up here. This time I will make a new frame. Okay. And it will extend all the way. Please? Please? Let me extend the flipbook. There we go. There. Okay. And now I edit it on its own new flipbook. Because I can see all of it right here. So I'll have to draw him bald again and just animate all this over it. Because that'll be a lot easier than anything else. That's what we'll do. Yeehaw. How's you guys' nights going? Doing anything fun? Productive? Relaxing? So he's got this little side profile. He's got a little bit of his teeth showing. Gotta think about how I want this. Is that how that works? Or do we just do this? Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. John made a chicken sandwich and counting the minutes till Tamagotchi life comes out. Wait, oh. Oh, so you were just replaying the old Tamagotchi life? Is that what was happening? Because I saw you posting screenshots of that. I thought that was the new one. Also, John Best Boy. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it was a demo. Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. Hi, John. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, just hanging out. How does this work? We would see this and this. It's kind of like fabric. Okay. You know, tomorrow for sure, Dewey and I will be meeting for more songwriting time. For sure, this time it'll work. Nice. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Dooley is a musician, so you never know what's gonna happen with their schedule. Let's see. Okay. You know, for this one, it's really gonna be... That's gonna be in front of the shoulder. We'll get there when we get there. Okay. And then we do the foreshortening because we're looking up at him, and it's doing this. Got the other suspender over here, and then his bald head. His bald head. Okay. Do I go ahead and color it in? Maybe I do, just because that's a lot of this that can be saved up. Let's see. So this is gonna last up until quite a while. $18. Yeah, just go ahead and color it. This is that, and this is the hair color. I'm just gonna go ahead and place them into my palette so I don't lose them. Oops. Please. I keep on forgetting to draw the hairline right here. At the base of the skull. Like right here. That's typically where that goes. Me reaching reaching at the back of my head to see where that part stops. It would be more of this, right? It'd be more like that, and then I would have to close that. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be covered up by moving hair anyway. Okay. Oh, the amount of work I put into something that's not going to be seen. Let's see. There you go, please. Yay! Okay. Have fun with your Pocopius shenanigans. I'm waiting until the weekend to dip my toe back in. What the? How did he? How did that happen? Yeah. Lock in. I will. I'll lock in. Let's see. How much gain does this thing do? Were you hearing me sip my water? I'm sorry. It's never picked that up before. Hold on. Or has it? Weird. Okay. Now we're going to this. Ta-da. Oh, ta-da. Ta-da. Okay, so then he turns his head over. Please. Duplicate. Because I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm kind of gonna be messing with this a bit. Yeah, because what I did here is kind of diabolical. He doesn't move... He just moves his head. Yeah, it's only the head. Only the head that moves. I will adjust where the head is. As in, I will move it over. Get rid of all that. And then move it again. Tilt it. No. It's a delicate procedure. Okay. And then... Oop. We move some stuff around. Move his little freckles. And we give him this. Right. Okay. Do this. I love how every time I draw a character opening their eyes or blinking, there's that one frame where it looks like they're giving you bedroom eyes. It's like, whoa, careful there. Looks decent. This would curve more. Boop, 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 boop. Let me adjust this. I think you keep the head where it was, actually. Because you're turning the head. So this curve kind of stays where it is. Again, you're not seeing it. You're not seeing that part of the head. I shouldn't care about that. Okay. It's going to be covered up by hair. It's only there for the sake of me being able to put something there. Okay. Oh, the chin was okay. 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 So then, I check out how this turned out. That's alright. I don't have to tweak that a whole lot. Oops. No. That's if I colored in on the right layer. And then I just erase all of this. We would start to see another eyebrow. I'm realizing. Eyebrow would not stay where it is. Or would it? Maybe it would. Let's see. No, we'd definitely see another eyebrow. This looks like his eyebrow burnt off. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I will do this. And then I will do this. Is like Wednesday the most like popular day to stream? I feel like so many more streamers are online today. Realizing. Why are you looking at me like that? Oops. And quit staring at me with them big ol' eyes. Oops. Huh? Okay. Oh. I just realized. There you go. And then he's got the blue eye. Please. Oh, right. I kind of colored it all in. Yeah, blue eye. And I've kind of done this thing with the next scene where it shows, you know, it replaces this guy with Axel. Where's my guy? I've added a twinge of blue to his eyes. Just so there's a you can kind of, I don't know, it's like a little subtle, like, oh, she remembers him, she sees him and her, she sees him and him, sees, oh, you know what I mean. Vocabulary. It looks pretty good. It looks a lot better than the sketch, I feel. Yeah, the sketch gave me nightmares. So this looks like a lot better. Very cute. Very cute. So now we duplicate. I get rid of that so I can see what's happening. And it goes till 35. And then, welcome, Astro Mars. Oh, simply so with 10 different things. Unique texture. That's cool. That's fun. All right. Let's see. Dreams 2 animation and creation. Probably my next, whenever the next hour break comes along, I'll take that break to heat up some food, some leftovers. Okay, so with this one, we draw a totally new face. And maybe it'll be a lot easier on me if I just grab this and yeet it into the stratosphere. Because then, even the colored layer is, headless. So that when I go in to do the color for the head, it won't be as, I won't be going over so many shapes that were there. And then, do I want... Because this is the part that, like... Do I... immediately... No. No. Keep with the flow. Keep with the flow. Okay. It's got the slightest bit of this, and then it comes up to... That is not the right line art. I like those lines too. That's fine. I made them once, I can make them again. It's okay to have to redraw something. It's one of my new mottos. Ever since I took my anatomy class. It's just like, well, your job is to draw things. Don't be afraid to draw things. Because, it's easy to get into this mentality of like, oh, I don't want to draw that. That's cool. I don't want to draw that because it's going to be difficult. If you avoid it, never get better. There's this colleague of mine, I don't know, just other artists that I know. I won't say names, but they were doing these like mentor things, and it got to a point where one of the assignments from their mentor was to draw the human skeleton, and then they did it. And then the mentor is like, okay, great, now do it again. And I feel like my guy kind of overreacted, and because he ended up just stopping that mentorship. When I think he was teaching him like a very valuable thing. Of like, well, this is the job. Especially as like a storyboard artist, as an animator, you are going to draw it again. Like over and over and over. And if you can't do it, and or even just like through retakes, like as you're working on something, some director or producer is gonna come back and be like, hey, can you redo this? So then you're gonna have to redraw it again. You're drawing it again. And, if you can't handle it on like an assignment level, how are you gonna be prepared for the real thing? Is how I thought about it. Yeah. So, that's how I think about it. That's how I think about That's part of the job. His eye looks funky. And I feel like once I got over that hurdle of like being afraid to just delete something and like draw it again, yeah, I think my art got a lot better. Because instead of trying to rework the same bad drawing over and over again, I was able to start from scratch and start from a base where I knew what was wrong and where to go. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Now I'm gonna color it in. Yeah, I'm gonna color it in. I won't do that. Just so it's easier for me to fill it in later. Okay, and then he's got teeth that get this off-white color. He's got this little patch of hair that's eventually going to be there. And then eyebrows. You know, I'm really starting to like this guy's design. It pretty much is coming out exactly how I imagined it, which feels good. You know, I didn't have to like toil with it forever. I was just like, yeah, and this is the color palette I'm thinking, and boom, it looks good. I like it. It'll look better with hair. Hmm? That's weird. My monitor spazzed out for a second there. Okay, so that goes to here. We're gonna duplicate again. Wait, I want to go in 3 frames? Okay, sweet. So now, how much of it can I reuse? I can redraw the torso. Yeah, I'll redraw the body, but I'll keep the face. That's the plan here. So now I'm gonna go in. Make sure that both are selected. Get rid of everything. So I'm left to... Oh, please. Okay. And now, all I have left is a head. And this head... Wait a second. Is the reason why I'm liking this so much is because... Is this just reminding me of Sokka, but if he had, like, longer hair? Doesn't Sokka have, like, blue eyes? He does have blue eyes. That's totally what it is. That's so funny. Okay. I was going like, man, why do I really like the looks of this design? It's because it's just Sokka. But, like, with, like, longer hair. And in different clothes. It's funny. Not changing it. It just makes sense where that came from. Alright, cool. Current names floating around for this kid. The current... I'm not even going to go with it. I don't think it's going to be it, but Arthur was the last one that I used. I'm not really happy with it. I want something with a similar vibe, but not. You know? I just gotta keep thinking. It's weird to have a character be this important and I just don't have a name for him, but it's how it be sometimes. Sky didn't have a name for a long time. I mainly think of the character, their personality, the purpose that they serve in the story, before I think about anything else. I'm thinking... Because this way I don't have to, like... Yeah, I can kind of, like, speed through this a little bit more. So... I'm actually going to do this. I'm just going to copy. I'm going to duplicate. And I'm just going to move the head into different positions. Yeah, I don't like Arthur. Arthur's kind of boring. And also kind of on the nose, like, oh, he's from the past. Is he King Arthur? No. Not really. Guy. How about Guy? That'd be great. Yeah. This is Guy. This is Buddy's name. Buddy. Oh. Oh no. Have I not been moving this? No. Okay. Hmm. Oh, shoot. Wait. Yeah, I gotta make sure it's in line with where the sketch is. Okay. And then got this bit. Okay. That's a 1 hour break timer. Make sure you get up and stretch your legs, drink some water. I'm going to heat up some food real quick, and I'll be back. Food's in the microwave. And I am... I just restocked my cat's wet food. Got enough to last me till winter. Okay, food done. Gonna grab food. And I return with food. Right. Let's see. All right. Hmm. I think this fills up the rest of it. He's just floating. There's something funny about seeing his face just floating over Axel's. Again, I'll have to hide that. I will mute myself as I eat, and just know that I'm still here, and I'm just eating. Welcome, Amanda. I just got done eating. Yeah, he's a little baldy. Baldy McBalderson right here. How's your evening? Oh, shoot. Here it is. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, D&D. Oh, nice. Spicy pepper incident is what it'll forever be known as. You can still taste it. Oh no. No. Jalapeno. You poor naive fool. They got your ass. Pain. better make sure I don't have any work tomorrow. I don't. Let's see. Going to play. A little bit. Come here. Speaking of, where's my? Last time I saw her, she was behind the couch. On speaker, and I'm gonna call the cats over. Come here. Uh-oh. I made a fatal mistake. There we go. Dude, it's hard to fight the Pocopia bug. I'm really fighting against it right now. Let's see. Hello, Craig. Meow to you too. Meow. I say sarcastically, like Sonic the Hedgehog, my hero. Let's see, so we got this and a this and when you have it, you have it. Have you still been taking your leave from it? Oh, there you go. There's my answer. Hope it comes back soon. Yeah. Too busy. I know how that is. You know, it is cool though, because I can see it being like a game that I can just keep on coming back to. Oh wait, okay. Too busy. Busy for Ditto. I have Pocopia tasks to do. The week of Pocopia release was the most mentally healthy I've been in the actual years. Give it back. Damn.
Was it just a combination of too much work and burnout from playing it too much? It's got his meaty little grippers right here, reaching for you. The ends of my fingers look like little pink plums. It's probably something that he's thinking. Healing is not linear, and neither is Bocopia. And beating the game plus tech week. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll admit there's like that little bit of like a okay, now what? But honestly, I was playing the story so I could get to the um being able to just build stuff that I want part of the game. What are the hands doing right here? They're kind of coming forward, but they're kind of not. Right now I'm plotting what to do with the city, or with my first area. I think my next task will probably be like establishing my my farm of crops and all that stuff. So then I kind of want to plot out where every building's gonna go. Make the roads accommodating to it. No, I think it's fun to plan. Hate how fingers look like sausages look nicer. Hey, they were sausages in Everything Everywhere at All at Once in one of those universes. You're not the only one to think that. All my fear disappear with you. I kind of want to sit down and like take a screenshot of certain areas and then draw out where things will be. I think that's kind of fun. Pocopiogram was to destroy all the debris around. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I at least in that first area, because like I think you can like well assume that like a lot of like the place is just like buried under the cliffs, and I'm tearing down a lot of it. That's what I'm planning. I need to set up my farm so I can do that accordingly. Because I need my potato steak. Why did that stay over there? I'm realizing I just never moved this, didn't I? Or maybe that was the plan. Whatever. So you just have to might prune, but I made what like an underground catacomb, small hill in front of the Poke Center. Nice. I've got a city I have to plan. So now I'm kind of like brainstorming, like what kind of, what different buildings could there be in a city? Oh yeah, the big builds. Yeah, the big old fire temple, the ice place. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Pallet Town, or at least the layout of it. I guess it's kind of, it wants you to mess around with it. It does irritate me that there's an entire island that's all dry, but I also kind of understand, like, oh, okay, I guess, I don't know if I want like a dry environment. Here it is. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the rocky ridges. Like, absolutely none. True. Yeah, it does want you to sandbox, yeah. I hope there's a way that I can change the name after the fact, because, I just showed up there and then they're like, what do you want to name this place? I'm like, I didn't think that this would happen. I don't know. So I just went with Pallet Town. I think a lot of people are using Pallet Town as like their, like where all the ugly stuff goes. Like they're just like where the farms, where they're like, the ugly like tree farms and like all the auto farms. They just throw it all in Pallet Town. The way I see it though is if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna try to make it a pretty little building in my town. Hmm. Yeah, no, yeah. When I was in Rocky Ridges and Bleak Beach, I was just like, I'm just going, I'm going through this for the story, and I'm just going through. Same thing with the Sky Islands, because I went and like built that entire skyscraper, and I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna tear this down someday, like the entire thing. Um, yeah, the Redstone has, yeah. We built a graveler derby that road. That's fun. Abandoned Eevee. No. Nice. Gimme Ghoul. God. I'm still salty about Gimme Ghoul. Just as a design. His evolution is Pokemon number 1000. I was like, what? Don't really see him as a ghost type. I feel like he should have been like maybe a bug type. I moved Tinkmaster to the first town. The first town's pretty much just gonna be my main town, and I mean yeah, Tinkaton's one of my favorites. So I was just like, you're gumming with me, and now it kind of just lives in the bakery until I make something specific for it. Okay, so okay, think. Damn, okay. I'm gonna... Let's color it all in so I don't have to feel crazy when I'm doing that later. But yeah, I'm planning on tearing down that skyscraper. Because I as soon as I got to the Skylands, I'm like, I'm gonna tear down this entire place and turn it into Castle in the Sky. Like, you know, however big it has, you know, however much space I need for it. And then like the quest started to rebuild the skyscraper, and I was like, oh. Like, I just know. I know it's gonna be torn to the ground someday after all this work put into it. Because you know, if I'm gonna put the castle anywhere, it's gonna be right there in the middle. At least that's my thought process. I don't know. It might be a little crazy. Don't bring Tinkmaster back, you'll crush her. Well, yeah, they won't leave until all of their quests are done. So I think you gotta like finish up all of Pikachu's things before you move them. Pretend it's not an office. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like, oh, maybe I use the structure somehow. At the very least, I can use the land beneath it. But yeah, I can't imagine. I'll probably like have to move like every single Pokemon out of there. Leave everyone. Be acting like Emperor Cusco. Gonna kick you out of all of your homes and build my Cusco-topia right here. Complete with a water slide. But yeah, I kind of want to like still leave room in all of my places for just fun, like whatever fun ideas I end up having down the line. Because that right there, me saying Cuscotopia, I'm like, that would be really funny. To like put Cuscotopia somewhere. You know, tuck it into a place. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta summon all the Pokemon first before I decide. But I did finish the bakery, the Kiki's Delivery Service bakery, and Mischievous has now moved into it and hovers above it. So it's like, there we go. That's our Kiki representative. Works well. Then I have the bread dogs in the bakery, just because, obviously. Make a Pokopia spreadsheet, yeah. I made the realization, Amanda, that I was going like, man, you know, I really like the design of this guy and you know where it's going, and then I realized it might be because he just reminds me of Sokka. You know, he's got like he's got the darker skin and the blue eyes. Always missing is like a wolf cut or a wolf tail, whatever you want to call it. Just thought that was funny. Like, oops. Accidentally designed perfection. Sokka. Let's see. Bread dogs are rooming with Greedent. Oh, you got Suicune? Damn. You're going hog wild. Does Sokka have freckles? I don't think he has freckles. He does get rosy cheeks when he's high on cactus juice. I know that. It'll punch you. Oops. Luna? Hello? Oh, that's a dog barking outside. I think there's something about every different Dream Island has the chance of spawning one of them. Spawning like a legendary. It's a lot, you know, there's a lot to that game. After the story. Pretty cool. Really, I feel like the story is just like a uh-oh. It's all in the wrong layer. I feel like the story in Pokopia is kind of just a big old tutorial. Like a what's the word for it? Yeah, it's kind of just a, you know, when you think about it, just everything, every little bit of the story is it going like, here's a thing you can do for when you're making your own builds later. Oh, dude, I messed up on that last photo. I I did not realize for a second that it was gonna be like used in the cutscene in like a memorable way. So I just picked a random photo that my character wasn't even in, that my Ditto wasn't even in. And then like it goes through that whole credit sequence, and I'm like, oh, this should have been a lot more emotionally charged. So it's just like a picture of a couple Pokemon sleeping on a bench, is what the guy finds at the end of the credits, which I thought was kind of funny. Like, what? Please. Why won't that just fill in? There we go. Photo of you, Morgan Suicune. Nice, nice. Yeah, just like, because I was in such like a mood by the time that last prompt came of like, you know, and last upload a picture, you know, your favorite picture, and I'm like, oh, whatever, whatever, take it. Because like every progressive task of that thing gave me, it was just like another like ordeal. Especially when I realized like, oh, I gotta get every island to 5 stars before to get like these items and stuff. And then just takes them. It just takes them from you. All to get just dumped in space. Here, take it. Oops. Strong enough to have it all. Too weak to take it. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Because, yeah, you had to, like, go through and finish those, like, quests, essentially. I had so many instances where I was just already doing stuff by the time, like, the game told me to start doing that stuff. Which was nice. Where is it leaking from? Where's the leak, ma'am? Okay. Take my hand. Did you wash it? Why does that matter? Just take my hand. Nice, nice. Yeah, that first task, so like, I did not start it. I don't know why like it showed you the lighthouse, showed me the lighthouse, and was like, okay, and there's like a quest for it. That's probably some like little side content or something. So then I just ignored it the entire game, just to like realize at the very end where they're like, oh, actually, this is like the thing that you should be going and doing. I'm like, oh, I was avoiding doing that. I could have been doing it this whole time. Oops. Okay, there we go. Oh, another break timer. All right, I'm gonna stand up, stretch my sore muscles from climbing like a beast yesterday. Ugh. Yeah, I am definitely sore. Ah. Mama. Ooh. Okay, what are you saying here? And beat the game like 2 seconds later because resort furniture easy. Yeah, true. Yeah, the resort furniture was pretty nice. Really, it was making it was really just time consuming. That's all it was. And you left a hoard. Yeah, now I need to accumulate recipes. I didn't realize how few I had until I started trying to build stuff. And also, I am really disappointed that there's no really easy way to get a bunch of seashells. Like I think every building material has some form of like Pokemon that drops it as part of their ability, except for seashells. So definitely hoping like if they add some DLC, maybe adding that as a feature. Because I really like the plaster. I really like the plaster wall. Log in to just buy things, yeah. Okay. Now it's time for suffering. I think maybe I'm just trying to figure out how I can treat this so it's the least amount of work possible. I'm almost thinking of like, yeah, actually treating it like its own thing, like this. Oh, I started doing it again. I don't need to color that in. That's funny. Large load of shells, but also haven't been plaster maxing. Yeah, yeah. It's like the only thing that I could ever like want from shells is the plaster. But really, I think only one area I'm gonna be using shells for. I think everything else will probably just be stone and clay, and that I can farm. Yeah, you might have to just deal with that. Okay. Is it on 2s? Damn. No, it's on 3s. Okay. It's gonna be like, wow. You're crazy for that. Oh, I see. I see. There's a part that... Okay. Actually... I'm gonna just turn off this one. So I'm just tracing the part that I want to trace. The large load of peeking at Reddit, and it looks like some areas in Pallet Town have good shell areas, and also some Pokemon will drop shell. Oh, really? Using a lot of bricks. Almost time for bed. No, I'm not tired. That's me when playing Pokopia and staying up until like 5 a.m. Let me look up all the ones that litter. No, I only see fluff, stone, vine rope, squishy clay. Maybe no, yeah, I don't know. How do I get shells? I think you just gotta go to Dream Islands and pick them up. Can't do that no more. No, yeah. It was only on the weekend that I was doing that. But still, it's bad. Oshawott and Shoulder aren't in the game. Trying to gaslight me here, Amanda? If that is your real name. Yeah, yeah. I think I know what post in particular that you're talking about. Welcome. Welcome early, Sashwanmar. Yep, I'm doing hair again. I'm just doing the clean pass. That's all I'm doing. I'm not crazy. Merrily and merrily. Let's see. Gosh. You gaslighted yourself. Yeah, I do wish there was a Pokemon that dropped shells in that game. That'd be really nice. Oh, dude, Palisand would be great. I'd love to have a Palisand in that game. Really, I just want to get every ghost type in that game. I like my ghost types. They're my favorite types. If it weren't obvious. Doing good, doing good. Just, yeah, doing this stuff. Just the more monotonous things. But after I'm done with this, I'll be done with, you know, cleaning up the flashback portion of the video. Let's see there. And talking about Pokopia. Need to hop back in and make Bulbasaur cry over jump rope. Oh yeah, still doing holidays and stuff. I better look up what events are coming up. Yeah, let me show you. Here. Never mind. What the hell? Stop it. Okay. Oh, hold on. That part's also done because Axel also has. Ta-da! So yeah, once I'm done with that, then I only have like a few scenes left. Well, I still have this one, but yeah, still, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. But yeah, this ended up looking really good. This little loop looks cute. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hair ghost. That's just Mischievous. How many times do I have to tell you this? Mischievous is hair ghost. Nice. Let's see. That's fine. Oh man, you must be at a different part of the different part of the world than I am if you're going to a dentist appointment. Right now it's like 9 at night for me. Getting cement mixer wrists. What? How did that happen? Are you working a cement mixer, Amanda? Oh, really? Oh, you're in Australia. Oh, cool. Wow. Really fun that you stumbled upon this stream then, you know, however many months ago. It's cool. And now the username Lawnmower makes much more sense. Oh, they go snap crackle and oh gosh. I see what you mean. Cement mixer is crazy. But accurate. Um damn. Okay. What am I doing? I am. Am. So I'm gonna do this. I mean, I went from this to this. And I'm just gonna be extra careful, extra careful. Ta-da! And now it all has color at the back, and color will also be in the front. The wrists of an artist, I take it. I think Amanda's just built different. But yes, she's also an artist. Yeah, Artsmith Worldwide. Dude, yeah, the dream would get this would be for this pilot to get picked up by glitch. Oh, that'd be the dream. That's my unrealistic pipe dream. Make sure you do your stretches, kids. Oh, neat. Amanda, I don't even think you're that old. Then stretch your list. You silly. I'm eating a chocolate right now, sorry. Sorry. I hit you with my thermos. Hmm. Wobble and clutch your back. Like Spider-Man. He's like, my back. Where to go? Let's see, does it loop? It kind of does, but it's almost not worth it. I think I just gotta draw it up. Time to draw it a bunch. How do you accidentally order horse food? Yeah. Bold. This boy's been through enough. Now he's bald. I say, with a bald little guy at the bottom corner of this. I should give the artsmith hair. It'd be pretty funny. What even would he be rocking? I don't know. I feel like it would just have to be long hair. Like, purposely look like a wig like The Rock in the new Moana trailer. The new live-action Moana trailer. What can I say except no thanks? Is what I say to that live-action remake. Can I say except no thanks for this monstrosity? It's not okay that you made this. I think this artsmith would look cool with the man bun. Take his wig. I will. Oh, there you go. The paint. Yeah, it's just the paintbrush. Just on top of his head. Oh, man. How would people be attracted to him then? There's some people that have tuned into this that have been attracted to the artsmith. I'm like, okay. I am rocks. I am of rocks. Not man. I do like the selection in Pokopia, but man, I wish there was more. They'll probably do a DLC with more Pokemon and like one more area or something. That's what I suspect. I just can't imagine them making a successful game like that and not following it up with anything. I mean, it has Cloud Islands. With such soulful eyes, who wouldn't? Yeah, my burning dots of the forge. That'll be my next project, making my little PNG guy into a VTuber. Give him all the different outfits.
Okay. Show that, and then that. Right. They dream locked cooler hairstyles. Yeah, you have to like find them on like a dream island or something. Let me look up if there's, because I mean there was that big old Pokemon leak a few years ago. I feel like they would have that. Ah, I was gonna say we don't have any like snow biomes or like a desert biome. And yeah, you know what? They might even try to tie in like Winds and Waves new Pokemon into it. I could see them doing that. I can't even imagine getting more maps. I already have so many. I'm already spoiled. Man, I don't want to look for things in the game without exploring for things. Magma session? What's a magma session? What's that? Oh! As in that thing where we all draw on the same thing? That could be fun. Yeah, that could be fun. Okay, anyway. I got distracted. Sorry, I got distracted. Ooh. Italian. I was considering Italian. Me too. I considered it so much. That's what I had for dinner a little bit ago. Can't wait for this project to be done. I've been having a lot of fun with it, but I'm also getting tired. You know? As you do when a project goes on this long. Welcome, Pato. It is magic hair. Magic in the way that it's making me go crazy. Oh, nice. I'm glad that your cat enjoys watching me whine. That's funny. Craving weird cheeses lately, but it's really hard to fulfill that craving. You're allergic to mold and lactose. Oh. I think your body's like, do it to me. I don't care what happens. Do it. As Palpatine would say. There we go. There we go. Why did I have to make this so articulate? It looks real good though, so it looks good in motion. It's just ugh. I also did myself a disservice by not starting this flipbook by copying and pasting the previous scene's hair move animation, because you know, with the limitations of this program, I can't dare copy things across things. I'd have to do that ahead of time, like duplicate it and then erase everything except for the hair. But whatever. At least I'm getting my drawing miles in today. And I would draw 500 miles. I think his head gets larger? His hairy head. Oh man, then it's like off by a little bit, isn't it? It is. That's fun. Yep, I did that to myself too. Crazy? I was crazy once. Yeah. I was I'm full of hair. I've been curious about blue cheese. Looks so bizarre. This is Procreate Dreams specifically. If it were normal Procreate, I'd be able to do a lot of nice things, but Procreate Dreams decided to trade some of its original program's innovations for new innovations instead of just keeping the same innovations and just adding more. So it's really kind of a toss-up for me. There's a lot of things that it does really well, and there's a lot of things where I'm like, if I want to animate, I mean, definitely not animated in the show in Procreate Dreams, I'll tell you that. I mean, just for the simple fact it does not have vector, which is just rude. Vector lines, essentially, they don't get affected by anything. So like if I drew something in Procreate, I draw a line, I draw a squiggle, and then I'm like, oh, I want to move the squiggle closer to the camera. I'm gonna increase its size. Well, then it gets blurry. And then I'm like, oh wait, I actually want to bring it back down to this size. It's still gonna be blurry. It doesn't stay. It just keeps corrupting and corrupting until it's like a blurry mess, which is annoying.
You just have to like know the limitations around it. But if it was vector, it would just stay perfectly fine. And I think in some cases, the lines would stay the exact same thickness as the shape gets larger, which would also be really cool. But yeah. Indestructible. They're just nice. I don't know if they're indestructible. Yeah. Um. Moby, settle down. I better check my DMs. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Yeah. I don't even know what animation software the show is going to be animated in. I couldn't tell you. That's for when I find an animation studio willing to help animate it. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Once it gets to a certain loop point, then I'll save myself some trouble. So once it gets back to this drawing, which is right here, kind of hard to tell, actually. It's that drawing. Squiggle, squiggle. It might be this squiggle right there. Okay, so once I get to 46, or 45, okay, once I get to 45, I get to just uh, rinse and repeat my old work, because it starts looping at that point. Thank goodness. If I didn't do that, I would be causing myself, I'd give myself so much more work than necessary. And I'd go crazy. Crazier, at least. Immovable object meets unstoppable force. No, yeah. Well, I'm hearing the audio too, so it's just super slowed down and bitty, and it's just him going ooh every time I move it. So like just seeing Axel fade in and hearing like this absurd audio in the background is like, oh. Okay, so then this is the next 3. Actually, yeah, I hold it for 4 because I'm crazy like that. Okay, so then I duplicate it. Please. Duplicate it, move it, rotate it. But see, even like I am moving this, and it is slightly making it blurrier. It's okay because it's small enough that you won't know, but I know. You know. Okay. So now it's a loop time, which means I'm going to do this. Why did that not keep everything selected? Why is that? What the hell? Work how you should work, please. Did that work? Weird. Okay. And then I hold down and I press duplicate. I think that did it properly. Now I just have to shift everything over. Damn, it loops again? Crazy.
What have I done to myself? Okay, so I'll wait to duplicate it a second time because it will just be in the proper position the second time. So now I go in and I rotate. All right. See you, early. Thanks for tuning in. Have fun at the dentist. I love going to the dentist. Unironically. I just like getting my teeth cleaned. And I like it when they tell me, you're doing a good job brushing your teeth. I'm like, thank you. Oops. There's also a part at the end here where the audio goes, ah! So every time I scrub over it, I'm just hearing that. And this is the curse of animating to a song that you like. It will be ruined. I'll never hear it the same again. It's just like when I made my God Games animatic. Every time I listen to that portion of God Games now, I'm just like, oh. I've had experiences at the dentist. First dentist got sued for malpractice and also drilled a cavity in mine without Novocaine because they were afraid of needle. Damn. I've had one filling, I think. It was like a little one. I've always been very conscious about, like, I don't want to ever have to mess around with this. I'm gonna brush my teeth so much. There we go, right? Yay! Now I get to look at this hair. Yay! Also, at the end, he goes, oh. The second one, I got a cavity again, and when for a shot, he went, yeah, I'd be scared too. Like, bro, you. That's funny. Not what you want to hear going into that, especially as a kid. Yeah. That's if you were a kid at that time. But still, even, you know, that's brutal. It's brutal. Uh-oh. I just realized. Duplicate. Move down to the bottom. Watched Game Grumps and threw up from stress after the first cavity fill. Oh no. Were you not a kid? Yeah, I was gonna say 19. Okay. I was like, no way Game Grumps has been around that long. I'd feel ancient.
Let's see. All right, boy, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Boom. Hair. Boom. Hair. Because the rest of it gets filled in on top. So I'm really just concerned about the side bits. And then from this point on, I'm just worried about the back bit. Hey Jenna, it's, we're also like, you got a little baby mouth. Wild. I start throwing hands. Be like, get me out of here. I don't trust you with my baby mouth. $14? Oh. Genetic cavities. Woof. Your genes are like, surprise! You got cavities. Grandma dictated, you're gonna have a cavity. That's crazy. I've never heard of generational cavities before. Oh, what the? Mom's fault? Oh, damn. Yeah, I get the, yeah. Me and my friends used to play Worms all the time. We'd send each other messages like, who out here, with their worm, and then we'd start playing Worms. I feel like I'm always like, we'll start playing a new game, and I want to keep on playing it, like, for more than just like the 2 weeks that we play it, and then they'll like move on to something else. I'd be like, okay, I really liked playing this one though. I guess before I joined the friend group, they used to play like the Jackbox party packs like all the time, and so, you know, I joined the friend group and they are playing it. I'm like, this is hilarious. I want to keep on doing this. But then they got tired of it. I'm like, okay, I really like this though. Oh. Okay, and then I'm gonna. Oh. How does this happen? Hmm. Yeah, who's up launching their worm? Yeah. Unfortunately, the 2 week friend. So tired of Jackbox. Aw. I really liked Quiplash. But it really did just divulge into the same jokes over and over. But that's part of why I liked it. It was very simple. As a simple man with simple wants. Yeah, same. Yeah. And they keep on coming out with more, and I, I want to try them out. I don't think it'll ever happen though. They do make a comeback whenever we just hang out and drink at a cabin. That's for sure. Excuse me, why is that not working? Oh, why is that not working? Working. There we go. My gym partner is a monkey. Nope. Okay. I can't believe that we did an entire month of a drawing challenge, and at some point we're gonna do it again with a art fight. It's fun. I like that. They do get pretty creative with the types of games on there. We used to play Fake in it like all the time. It was my entire that was my group's favorite to play. And for me that was my quiplash of like okay, I don't need to keep on playing Fake in it. But it was a lot of fun. Especially because like we, when you really know each other, it's a lot of fun too. I can imagine it'd also be really fun if it's like a fairly like a group that doesn't know each other a lot. But yeah. Gonna start art fight prepping. How do you art fight prep? You mean just like drawing ahead of time? Or are you like grabbing the OCs that you want to, like assembling the list that you want to do? Make those reference sheets like now. Want to redo your page, make nice thumbnails, better descriptions, pay money to art fight and unlock source code. Ooh, source code. That'd be fun. You're brave. I do not know. Like, yeah, source code scares me. Anything involving coding scares me. Okay. TKO, yeah.
That's that's a good point. This will be my 3rd year. I really went ham last year, I feel. I went into it with like a mission. I was like, I'm gonna make cool stuff. Because I didn't really get to do a whole lot the first year. So then, yeah, I kind of went in with a, like, I'm making like 1 a day. And that lasted like a couple weeks. I don't even remember how many I did. I think I got a good chunk, though. It's Bob! Okay. Nine pieces is still a lot. Don't put yourself down. Yeah, let me see though. 20 to 30, damn. Right, yeah, Fossils just barely lost, I remember. Fossils was in the lead for like a really long time. And then like at the very end, the other team got it. Yeah, oh wow. I didn't even realize what my last one was. Wow. Did I get a whole lot of defenses? Kinda. Yeah, I got a good amount. A lot, yeah, I got a lot more defenses this year, this last year than my first year. First year I got 3. Last year got 3, 6, 9, 10. I got 10. Yeah, these are cute. A lot of people picked. Yeah, one person drew Karuka, and that made me really happy. And then a whole lot of Blaze, which makes sense. She's like the first one. And I guess that's like me having her first is also me saying draw her, right? Yeah, then there's you. A lot of Blaze and Axel. Then you got that. Yeah, then you have this person who did a whole freaking animation. So that was cool. Yeah, that's cool. And then there's that. And then there's one sky one, and yeah, the sky was really pretty. That's good. the sky drawing made her really like a lot taller than she is, which is funny to imagine. It's like Sky if she was just size normally. And then yeah, that was cute too. Yeah, I don't think I think my my ratio is 11 to 10, it looks like. 11 attacks to 10 defenses. Oh, but in totality it's actually 16 to 13. True, yeah. Yeah, I ended up including a lot more on here. Because, yeah, I had Blaze, I had Axel. Oh, yeah, now I can put, like, their actual character sheets on here. That'll be fun. Because, like, I'm looking at it from last year. Wow. What a glow up from, like, 1 year ago. Like, just this this series in general has seen such an overhaul in like new art. It's fun. Go ham. I think all the ones that are may pick priority and defense, front pagers. We picked more often, but people go into mine and pick my bottom people. That's protect my credo, keep up my ratio. It is cool. It is cool. I mean, I'm just looking, yeah, I'm going like, oh, I need to update these guys. And it's making me realize that I get to update Karuka's design soon. That'll be fun. And Gildy still needs a proper design. We love our Gildy. And then Milo also needs a final design. And Kerf does have one. I might be able to upload more characters, actually. Now that I have like all of these character sheets, I'm like, here you go. Here's just a whole show's worth of characters. That'll be fun. Yeah, okay. Now I'm just looking through this. I have notifications. What are my notifications? I received a comment. From who? From December. Oh, that's fun. 3 months ago, huh? Which on Axel? That's fun. Okay. And then new follows from the new year. Cool. That's fun. Didn't realize that Axel got commented on. Hell yeah. 500? Damn. I mean, I could show you a catalog of mine, but just because I was making it for the show. I'm gonna just go crazy with some erasing real quick. Please, I want to be done with this. What? Oh. Please? Oh, you know what? I will keep it like that, though. So only erase these two, please. I've been on a recent Game Grumps kick again, because they've been playing their Nuzlocke, and it's a pretty good watch. Art Fight does need to be an app, but that'd be great. Man, if I could just upload... I mean, I did already just upload directly from my iPad, but, like, if it could just be an app... Sick. Yeah. Yeah, Art Fight was a good time. I enjoy it. I enjoy it more than I expected I would. I think it's just because I use it as an excuse to draw a bunch of like VFX as my practice. And I've kind of got like a thing going, and I don't want to like break it. It's like all my attacks have like the black background. It's just the character in a space showcasing their power in some kind of cool way. Or yeah, or just some interesting use of lighting in some cool way. I am curious if I were to mess with it more. Some of these I can tell I kind of rushed. Some of these though, I'm pretty proud of. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to spice it up. Maybe, yeah, maybe this year I'll make it a white background instead. Ooh. I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like going dark with it. Just and then like they all have like a little border, so I can kind of mess around with that. Still really like the first one that I did of your water Persephone. Because I just got to mess around figuring out how to draw water. Can tie them together with the thumbnail. True. Change my style constantly. Yeah, I think I was on top of doing all of my revenges. How many revenges did I do? It doesn't tell me. It just says attacks and friendly fire. Hmm. I think what changed was in the first year of Art Fight, I was really like overwhelmed by all that goodness. Overwhelmed by all of like the people in the Discord server just like constantly posting their the like call sheet or something. And I was like always kind of like waiting for people to attack me through that. But this last year I was like, I'm just gonna pick people and draw them, and then maybe they'll do a revenge. It's just, yeah, it is overwhelming. Just a lot. I did I did a little number scheme with all of them. Just keeping track of all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah. You know, it's a similar motto as to being on Twitch. You gotta market yourself, raid people. Exactly, yeah. Like even that, like 0.2 seconds. Yeah, it's instantly gone.
Okay, so now, because I did all of that, run, please. No. Okay. Because I have all that, now I can duplicate that to the end. And then I'm going to go down here, select these, and duplicate. Why won't it duplicate those? Why won't it duplicate? Why? Why won't you do that? Why won't you do it? Sometimes it does this where it doesn't want to duplicate stuff. Because it's just a turd. There we go. That time it worked. Yay! You want a Catboy Among Us OC? I'm sure is rotting. One? Like, was it like an adopt kind of thing? Like you... it's like your OC now? I don't think I'll ever understand the adopt stuff. I don't know if it's still going on, but... I remember when it was. I was like, I don't get this. Group. He's complete. Guess to win an OC. Weird. I remember like being on Twitter and there's like this one artist who would design so many different cool OCs and then like sell them. And I remember that being so weird to me. So it's like, what do you mean? You spent so much time on that. And now and now it's like quote unquote no longer yours, and it's such like a weird area of like can you do that? Like maybe it was weird. Okay, so then gonna do a keyframe. Gonna do a keyframe right here. Right. I can't tell where this starts. It starts just a little bit after 13. Okay. Keyframe. Filter. Opacity. 100%. Go to the end. Opacity. 0%. Now I also want it I did it for the love of the game. Adopts are big in the furry community. Yeah, furry community, yeah. A lot of people out there who don't really draw or like your design taste. So if you make like a cherry blossom themed Pokemon OC, potentially sell it to someone who's looking for it. Wild. It's just wild to me. So yeah, it's just a different mindset. Whoa, what? Okay. So now another keyframe. Another keyframe. Another one. Please. I just want to also add. There we go. A move in scale. He's got to move down. God, but I can't see him. Too far. Perhaps. It's so weird seeing Blaze in her past outfit. I might have to tweak it a little bit. But kind of a point is that she's supposed to, at least in the past, she doesn't know who she is yet. And I wanted to, like she hasn't found herself. She hasn't gone out and explored the world. She's a blank canvas, and I wanted to show that through her just wearing all white. But I do wonder, I don't know, is it cute? It might be cute. I don't know. Because you could see it as in the past she's got the all white outfit, and then in the present she's got the post volcano outfit where it's all like messed up, and then you have Sapphire's outfit where it's all blue. So then when she puts on Sapphire's outfit and then still has the white top, it can kind of be an example of like she's upholding Sapphire's mantle by having the blue on her, but she still has the white top. She still has her, that sense of innocence or whatever. True. Yes. Yes. I want to do that. Okay, so that's just 3 left, baby. 3 left, and then I get to draw a bunch of backgrounds. And then composite. Okay, so while we're here, I want to kind of start some camera stuff. So I'm going to group these guys. They're going to be grouped. And then I'm going to group these guys. And not that guy. Not that guy. Get that out of here. Group these guys. Oh. And then I want to deselect that. And then group all of these. And then when I do the backgrounds, they'll just be in that group as well. Yeah, pretty close. So then, now that they're in a group, I can mess around with let me rewatch my animatic. I think, yeah, this should be pushing in. We go across the sky, and then, yeah. Okay. So, please. Okay. I add movement. Yeah, I add movement. And I think it's just gonna be subtle. Just a subtle.
Come on, please. There we go. Just a subtle push. And down to his face. Yeah. We love camera movements. They add so much. We're also gonna have this be a camera movement. Boom, boom. We come down to here, and we're kind of pushing over here because that's where he's going, and we're also gonna push him. I want to tweak that. No. Just because I tapped it doesn't mean it. It's fickle. It's fickle, man. It's fickle. Yeah, okay. Just settle. And then this goes out to there. Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, the background, because it's really, yeah, there's like, I reuse a lot of them in this deliberately, just for for this exact moment. So in this one we'll also have this going. Please, please, stop going to the next one. Why are you doing that? Stop it. I want you here. That's annoying. Just because it's next? Is that it? Jeez. They go over here because we are looking at the place. Would be nice just to have a camera movement tool. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Because that's how it is. That's how I have it here. Yeah, they move with that because we're looking at the sky. Tap it with 4 fingers. There we go. Here, I'll let you hear the audio. But this is what I was hearing the whole time. That last bit, that's all I was hearing. Every time I scrubbed, it's just it's just going like I'm going crazy. Alright. So then I really love my last 2 scenes in this. I really like them. I'll say it. I really like them. They're just so cute. Uh-oh. No! Damn it, Nightbot. I like how, yeah, you anticipated it. Uh,
Yeah, I really like it. I really like these last two. I love the movement in it. It's good. I think this is what I mean. This is what I mean where like I feel like I got better at animation as this project went on. I feel like this last bit is like that's genuinely good. Like I really like that. I think it's a lot better than these. I think these are okay, but that's all right. That's okay too. But there's just something about it. You know, it really. I'm happy that the end of it is, really a nice little ending to the of this animation is very strong, very strong. That's what it's all about. Yeah, yeah.
of course, it's always at the end of the project I realize that I've gotten better, and
Wish I had that at the beginning of the project. I really like the movement on this. Yeah, that's cute. And I like Axel's movement here. And that'll look good when it's all like cleaned. But I mean here, yeah, I'm it's being a lot more. I don't know. I just had better technique. I'll tell you what it is. It's when I was doing this here, I was only focusing on in-betweens for some reason. I think just because in storyboards I can kind of afford not to like have to think about the movement in great detail. All I care about are the key poses. And that's kind of what I was doing here. And like it's still good. But there's like when I got here, specifically just these last two bits, I was thinking about anticipation and payoff of even there, like she goes down and then up to jump. I don't think I would have done that earlier. I don't think I would have done that. And then here too, there's a lot of ease out here. I was really focusing on the ease out because I wanted that to like pop. And yeah, it's really just the let's see. It's it's a difference of if this is the timeline and I was going like, oh, here and here, and I was going in between, I was going in between, I was going in between. Right now I'm going, yeah, I went in between, and then I went boop, and then I went boop, and then maybe even in between of these. Like that's the difference of the techniques that I've been implementing. And I knew that. I had heard about this going in, that this is kind of how you want to make it look. And I finally got there. And it feels good. Yeah. There's not a lot of things where I feel like really proud. And I do feel really, really proud of just getting better. It feels good. Getting better and knowing that I got better because I was paying attention to things that I was learning. It's just cool. It's cool. I love animation. I love drawing. I love this medium. It's a kick in the ass sometimes of having to draw a bunch of flowing hair, but I mean, look at that. That was great. I can't even complain. The life of an artist. Okay. With that, I think I'm gonna end the stream. Come in next time. Maybe I can knock out a couple of these. I know this one's gonna be wild. But at the same time, I think it's gonna be okay because I also was implementing a lot of cool rules in that.
Yeah, book smart. Yeah. You have to know the rules, but actually have to animate to use the rule in practice. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, like I knew the rule, and literally like doing this, I discovered why the rule existed. Yeah, which is cool. I'm gonna find somebody to send the viewers over to. I don't think it's not gonna work for YouTube. It'll really just work for Twitch. And if I'm thinking about it, I think it's just me on Twitch. It is. It is just me on Twitch. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's still passing on the love. And that's all. That's what. That's That's the point. But yeah. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your night, Amanda. And yeah. And for anyone who tunes in to this, when it's just when it's a VOD, thanks for coming down to the forge. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself, and I'm just gonna leave this running on repeat for a little bit, just to bookend it and demonetize everything. Good night.